Virgos, your mind is so over, it's not overactive in a bad way. It's just your mind is really open, and there's a lot of information that you channeling, and it's coming to you in thoughts. Hello Virgo, welcome to your monthly October 2020 tarot reading. Thank you so much for clicking on, and I'm really looking forward to what we see moving forward. Now, before we start the reading, I do want to take a short second to remind you guys to like this video and share it, as it does wonders for my channel and it does wonders for you as well. Now, without any further ado, let's shift into love and romance. Alright Virgo, this is your love reading. This is the overall message, right, that the cards... Sorry you guys, sometimes I just jumble over my words. So this is the overall energy I've already shuffled and pulled out here. The underlying energy for the month, though, is the Seven of Wands, and this is about protection and staying on your higher ground. So, Virgo, your overall energy for this month when it comes to love is the Devil. And it's really looking at the toxicity in relationships. And when I was channeling, when I say, like, okay, so if I know I'm going to do a sign, I will start to do like a sort of reading. Sorry, you guys. So if I know I'm going to do a sign, I'll start to get like information before I start pulling the cards. And I was being shown like, American slavery and people being enslaved, and how, but people freeing themselves from slavery and realizing what slavery really was and what it really did and who was really to blame, and just getting the truth of the situation. And that was the download I was getting, essentially. I don't share too much on my downloads, but that was the message I was getting. And it makes perfect sense now, because for love showing up as the Devil, it's talking about you regaining your recovering from codependency, Virgo, recovering from power and loss. I literally wrote down before I started this reading, Virgo, slavery, wounds of power and loss, finally getting the story straight. So wounds of power and loss, and how some relationships have taken your power, and struggle, power struggles in relationships, and also a loss of power in some relationships, and giving away your power or giving away energy or whatever to, maybe some situations or people or whatever, or relationships that aren't really worth it. Confronting it. I just feel like it's not like there's anything, there definitely are things happening, but the overall energy is just you kind of looking at it. And the overall energy is you just kind of being in it and witnessing it and seeing, and essentially what they said, finally getting the story straight, just seeing the story of codependency and seeing the story of wounds and all that. And it's not grim or dark. It just feels like you're in a mindset to witness it, and they're saying acclimate it, I guess acclimate the lessons, or acclimate whatever it is, that whatever messages and downloads you get as a result of it. You just got to acclimate it, Virgo, and just, that's what it is, baby. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Like that, and I feel like that's just what you're seeing, like, and that's what you're saying as well. And you're just noticing it, and you're also seeing the hand that you play, but I don't think it's so much about you as much. It's not so micro as it is more macro, the Wheel of Fortune. So seeing relationships for what they truly are, all right? And seeing them as unhealthy when they're unhealthy, and seeing them as healthy when they're healthy, and seeing how maybe something that one person is doing is making the relationship unhealthy, or how maybe you're responding is making you unhealthy, or, you know, etc., etc., etc. It's definitely a very lucky time. It's a very blessed time. This situation, I don't want to say it's a blessing in disguise. Some of you guys, I don't know where you're vibrating at, but some of you guys it may be a blessing in disguise for you, but most of you guys, you're gonna see it for what it is, and you're gonna see it as a blessing right then and there. It's not coming disguised. It's not actually a blessing in disguise, but depending on how you look at things and depending on your vibration, it may cloak itself as a blessing in disguise, because the vibration you're at, you can't interpret it that way. So let's have a look at one of the focuses, or, you know, one of the focuses in October for love, and it's Ace of Wands. So creating. So I see new things coming in October, new opportunities, new exciting events, and like doing things together with people and going places, and, oh, we could do this and we could do that and we can do this and we can do, and it's very creative. It's very fun. It's almost like they're showing me 1995. What that means for me is like when I was a kid, you know what I mean? Or when I was a baby. So that's like showing, it's like you kind of being in this energy of just carefree and, you know, almost having as much fun as you used to have when you were a kid, or, you know, or having the fun that you were wishing you had as a kid, and now being able to create it for yourself and really enjoying that. It really feels optimistic, this energy. Underlying energy coming with the Ace of Wands is the Nine of Cups. So wish fulfillment happening, really positive experiences, sweet times and sweet memories with sweet people. It feels really fun. And that's why I'm confident this isn't something that you need to be worried about, which I don't think any of you guys watching this panicked when I pulled the Devil. And that's why I'm like, big ups to Virgo. And that's why I really mess with you guys heavy. High Priestess showing up, okay? I really mess with you guys heavy because I felt no Virgo watching this panic. And that is amazing. I can't say that for every sign. I'm just joking. I love to play with certain signs, but you guys knew what it was. And that's how I knew that this wasn't going to be something that you're necessarily dealing with one-on-one. It's just something you're seeing, and you're acclimating it, and you're like, oh, that's what it is, you know, or, oh, I see what it is now, you know, and you're not really mad about it either. Even if it is something that you should be mad about, you're not mad about it because you get it. All right. So, but whatever it is that you are working on, because you're not investing into it, and that's why you're not mad about it, because you know what it is, right? So whatever it is that you are investing energy into, it's exciting and it's blooming and it's fun and it's creative and it's, you know, you're definitely having a good time with people. Some of you guys can meet new people, you know. Some of you guys, if you want to meet someone new, you will. If you want to, you will. Just get out of your way, you know, and you will. The Seven of Wands. Some of you guys, if you're wanting to, you know, just get back together with people that you knew from before, like old friends, you're going to do that. It's going to be easy to do because they're going to be in the mood to do it too. They're all having the same judgment that you're having. So if you're wanting betterness in your relationship, your partner wants the same thing. You guys are all having a judgment at the same time, but you may be keeping it to yourself, and so are they. Okay? But it's like whatever it is that you're wanting changing and you're wanting positive interaction with, and whatever changes you're wanting, I feel like the relationships that are healthy and the ones that you're putting your energy into are definitely responding to it. Like they're showing me like the Two of Cups, so it's everybody's in agreement. But maybe not necessarily in the relationships where it's not flowing, or it is kind of a devil relationship. You're seeing it for what it is now, and you're not mad about it because it's a blessing. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's a blessing. And this is very lucky. It's more than just a blessing. It's very opportune, and it's a chance. It's a whole new cycle in your life. Okay, so you're making a judgment. I don't think there's too much more they need to tell me about this. Ace of Wands energy. It's the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more, too much more. This Queen of Cups energy, it feels like it's branching off of this Virgo, right? but it's a separate thing too. So it feels like some of you Virgos could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's very strongly showing up to me as a person, very strongly. And this person could be withdrawing from you, or you could feel a distance from this person, or this person is spending a lot more time with you, or it is you with your Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. I feel like this person is a focus, Virgo. Like, it's someone that you're kind of like just looking at. And that's why I feel like if it's not someone around you, it's you. And so you are looking at your feelings and you're getting deeper into this. And so whatever messages I pull on this, it's about you, or it's more for you. Now, if this is someone that, especially if you're a man and you're watching this and there's a woman and she's a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or she's very emotional, or you have a lot of love for this person, then when you look at them as very soft, very emotional, very sensitive, you worry about them sometimes, that kind of person, you're entirely just like focused on this person very strongly. The Hermit was just there, but I shuffled the cards. So, you're really, really, really wanting to know what's up with this person, and you're really, really, really wanting to get close to this person. But if it's not another person, it's you. And you may be feeling like, I want to spend more time with me, Virgo. And these are even for the Virgo ladies. You may be feeling like, I want to spend more time with me, So the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're wanting adventure with this person. You're wanting to go places, or this person's wanting to go places. No, you're wanting to go places with this person. This person may also be wanting to go places with you too. All right? This person also is very driven right now. They're very focused on their goals. They're very goal-oriented. They're trying to bring something to fruition, the Chariot. So they're manifesting something and they're achieving a lot of victory and success right now in their life, right? And whatever it is that they're focused on. And so this person could be drawn away from you. But it's not like I'm seeing, there could be some feelings of maybe some not so nice feelings, but I think it's mainly for them. It's mainly about them. It's not about you. Sort of, kind of, So remember, if you're mainly female and this is not a friend, some of you guys, even if it is about somebody outside of you, it also is a message to yourself as well, Virgo. So just pay attention and just try to just take it in, okay? All right. So what else do we have here? The Seven of Wands. This person is very protective and they're very guarded about themselves, and they're feeling like they need to guard themselves. They're feeling like they need to guard themselves. So you could be feeling like you need to guard yourself too, Virgo. The Queen of Wands reversed. Your Three of Cups. This person may feel like there are a third party. There may be a third party. They may feel like they need to protect themselves from a third party, but there may be a third party, Virgo. The truth definitely is going to come out, right? The Three of Cups. The truth's coming out, Virgo. Don't worry about it. It will be very clear. I also feel like someone's wanting to protect themselves, like maybe sexually, creatively. They want to protect their face. They want to protect their image. They don't want to be defamed. They don't want to be degraded. They want to be appreciated. So maybe this person could be protecting themselves, especially if there's a strong Virgo man, right? That could be watching this, or this message is for. Hopefully they're watching this, right? And this person could be pulling away because they feel as though, they're being put down, or they feel like they're not being appreciated. They've got some internalized feelings of not feeling good enough. Okay. The Five of Pentacles. That is the Five of Pentacles. So Virgo, you got to look within this month. Definitely a lot of you Virgos, especially if you've got water in your chart, You're going to be doing a lot of looking into your feelings and your feelings of those fears of abandonment and those abandonment wounds, where they come from. And I think a lot of you guys may be feeling or realizing that it comes from an internalized sense of not being good enough, or maybe just also experiencing, experiences or people that may have made you feel not good enough over a period of time. Perhaps making you feel like you need to protect yourself. But you're looking at what's unhealthy about that as well. This is a very compounded, dynamic, mixed message as well, but it's pretty straightforward. It's just mixed as to who it's pointing to and who it's for. But hopefully, Virgo, you're doing this and you're just realizing that the message is for you always, even if it's about someone else. Okay? So, remember that. All right. You want to tell me something about these two things? The Chariot. It will overcome. This will be successful. And it may shock you. Some of you Virgos may not even think that this relationship will work, because it feels like it's romantic for some of you guys. It feels like all of you guys, it's romantic, right? But the way you may be single, and you're like, how is it romantic when I'm single? But this is for you, your future partner. This is for you being healed enough to be together, or not healed enough, right? But it's so that you do the shadow work, and it's just a part of the ride to get to where you wanted to get to with this person, or with the person that you don't even know this person yet. Some of you guys may already know this person, but you're separated right now. But this time of going within and looking at self-esteem, but it's not like that shallow self-esteem stuff. It's the really deep self-esteem wounds. It's the really deep ones that only exist, that we only find in our 12th house, because we never go there. That's what it is. And this is what's important. Whoa, you see how my throat just got mad clogged? It's like you don't even talk about it. Excuse me. So it's like you don't even talk about it. And it's like you're going there. Wow. That's crazy. And it may shock you that this is successful, because some of you guys may think it's not going to be successful. This is not going to happen. But it's going to be successful. It's going to be victorious. I mean, the Chariot. And they were like, I want to speak on this, and I want to speak on this. And they were like this. So, listen. Hey. All right. Let's have a look at the final energy we're going to draw, or this final message we're going to draw for October 2020 in love and romance for Virgos. And we have the 10 of Wands. That's overwhelming. Emotionally overwhelmed. Your emotions are definitely like I don't care what else you got going on. I don't care if you've got bills to pay. I don't care. Like, I need attention. I need to be taken care of. Your emotions are definitely demanding that you spend time with them. So much so that they're overwhelming you, right? So that's how my guides speak to me. So let me speak in English. Your emotions, the moon is this close to you. I'm not going to speak English. Clearly, I don't speak English, right? So the moon is this close to you, dear. It's, your emotions are very on the surface of your skin. And that's probably why you could be feeling overwhelmed emotionally, or what I was saying about the thoughts and your mind, just kind of having a lot of thoughts, but not bad thoughts, just thoughts. They're downloads. Look at all this emotional energy here. It's downloads. okay? And you could be feeling overwhelmed emotionally. Maybe, you're at capacity, and maybe you're not able to really fully be there for all your friends every time they need you. But hey, Virgo, maybe you should use that as a chance to have your friends be there for you. How about that? Maybe that's a sign not to just withdraw more, but to come out of withdrawal and ask for people to help you. Ask for a shoulder. Ask to talk to someone, Virgo. And it could be vice versa too. Maybe if you have been spending a lot of time with others and you have been very much sharing your life a lot with others, and your energy and your emotions and your stories and, the things that are kind of bothering you a lot, you've been sharing that a lot with others. Perhaps this month you may be getting guidance to kind of pull back on that and maybe not share that so much, because you may feel like it's reached capacity. The Nine of Cups reversed. The Four of Swords. And this is helping you to heal and become, or realize that you're good without other people, right? So some of you Virgos are hyper independent, and you need to realize that, yeah, you are good without other people, but you're so good without other people that you can actually ask the people in your life for help and they will help you, but you can also help yourself. How about that? Hey. You know what I mean, Virgo? Hey. And then some of you Virgos are like, no offense, but you're kind of like, you're a little too attached to everybody around you. You're a little too attached to your friends. You're a little too attached to your family, in the sense that, you can't process your emotions without them. And it's like, no, no, you don't really need that. You could do it on your own. Or you could, you could boss up and you could figure this out. You don't always have to boss up. I'm not saying you always should, but find that balance. Find that balance. Because whatever it is that you're doing right now to heal yourself, Virgo, it's not helping. Or not that it's not helping, but you need more. You need something a little different. Or, you're kind of at your wit's end with that, right? And it's causing you to examine your belief systems, right? So if you believe you should always be independent, maybe we should re-examine that. I think that notion is BS. I mean, I don't know what I would have done without the people around me. I don't even know where I would be. So that is BS. You need people, but you need the right people, and you need to know how to treat those people, and you need to know how to let them treat you. Okay? Right? But you need people. And people need you. But y'all don't really need each other like that. But like, y'all need each other. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of life. It's always there for you. And that's the lesson. Acclimating new, better belief systems. How about that? Building new government institutions that actually help the people. How about that? Right? That's the Hierophant energy for you. So, Virgo, I do believe that is the messages for love. This was a very beautiful love reading. I almost feel like I didn't pull enough on the Ace of Wands. And I think that my guides are trying to tell me that I didn't pull enough on the Ace of Wands energy and this new energy. I talked a lot about, what's currently going on and what's going to keep going on. But I didn't talk a lot about the new stuff, right? And the world is reversed. Your ability to create and manifest is at your fingertips. You can have that new boyfriend in 6 months. You can have that new boyfriend tomorrow, some of you guys. Provided that you don't feel like you're going to die without that new boyfriend. Even if you did, you probably still could, but I mean, trust me, you don't want him. But, you could have it. And that's the cycle you're completing, and you need to let go of and let complete. Is that you're an attractor, you can create whatever you want to create. You just have to create it. You just have to start doing it. That's the message of it. So as you're doing all of this, you can start planting those seeds for new. You know, some of you guys may not want a boyfriend now, but, you know, maybe, or a girlfriend now, or you may not want, you know, to be married now, but maybe in 5 years you're going to want to be married. So don't you want to start planting those seeds now? You know, or, you know, you just don't know. Don't close yourself off. Be open. All right. So Virgo, that is your love reading, longest love reading of the month. I hate editing long videos, and I hate uploading them even more. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding though, they're not fun. But anyway, but if they're fun to film, don't get me wrong, I could sit here all day long and do this. It's just editing them. I love editing. It's just so time consuming sometimes, and I just like to be able to bop and zip, and I don't like focusing on something for too long. But I also get anxious because I want to get the videos out. Oh, you guys. Oh. All right. Let me stop. Okay, so now you guys are going to shift gears into career and finances. We're going to lighten the load and lighten the energy and see what's going on in our bank accounts, Virgo, in October 2020. But before we do that, we're going to take a short break. All right. We're going to take a very short break. Please enjoy these videos from our video sponsors. And we will be right back after these short messages. Welcome back, you guys. Let's begin with career and finances. So this month, they wanted to bring out multiple energies, and weirdly enough, the cards are facing upright. So that is a little interesting, and that's a little intriguing. So this is the overall energy for career and finances for you Virgo babes, and the first card I see here, at least, is the Four of Air. So it sounds very peaceful, Virgo. It sounds like you'll be having a very peaceful time in your career and your finances, and you'll be getting a lot of healing when it comes to that. Okay, mental healing and healing financially, healing your finances, but moreover, healing your mind and healing yourself. And if you work in a field where you speak a lot, or where you share information, where you know, which most jobs are like that, you're getting so much healing, and you're also finding a newfound appreciation for that. So the energy that I'm speaking of is the Queen of Swords, or the Mother of Air in this deck. That is the smart woman, the scientist. That is the person who knows, the person who has read so much, the professor, the PhD, the manager, the you know, that part in us that is good at delegating, and that is good at sharing, and that, you know, others trust our information because of how much rigor and because of how hard we work to understand and to perfect it. You're finding a newfound appreciation. So those of you guys who are doctors, and those of you guys who are lawyers, I mean, it's very obvious. You're getting a lot of healing. That's the number one thing, right? So a lot of rest. You're finding a lot of peace. But the main thing is you're appreciating that more about yourself, and you're seeing the value in the fact that you can do that. And the fact that you can offer that, the fact that you even know that information, because either it's, you know, a lot of people find it too hard to apply themselves to it, or it's information that's very hard to come by, or it's just something that, you know, you wouldn't be into it unless you were into it, you know? And the fact that you know about it, and that you share about it, and that it's trusted, and that you're smart, and that, you know, you work so hard to do it, and it's reliable. You're seeing the fact, you're seeing the worth, and you're appreciating it about yourself. And because of that, you're getting healing, because you're not putting up with stuff. You're not attracting stuff that's not on your level. And also you're creating stronger fences, you know, in the sense that you're more comfortable in yourself, and that you could watch someone walk by, and, you know, you wouldn't care if they didn't necessarily see what you saw, but that's okay. You know, very comfortable. This is very Virgo-like energy for me, the Nine of Pentacles. So that's the overall energy, right? Healing around that. Healing around that. Healing the mental body. Healing the mental body. because of changing of habits and emotions surrounding it. The releasing of emotions, the releasing of things that just don't serve, and people that just don't serve. I feel like some of you guys, there may have just been one person that just didn't serve you, or one thing you were doing, one belief that just didn't serve you, or one group that just didn't serve you. It's hard for you to walk away from. Now, I am noticing the Hanged Man reverse, so I want to understand that a little better. King of Swords. Now, when it comes to applying the self, it's a little difficult. When it comes to necessarily taking action based off of your truth, you're still healing and you're still learning that, and there's still a need to surrender to that. Surrender to the actions that you feel like you want to take, right? But you're healing that. It's getting healing, so don't worry. Even it's near lavender, so it's getting healing. But the most important thing is that emotionally and inside, you're good. And so that's all that really matters to me. As long as my insides are good, as long as inside my house is good, I don't really care what's going on outside. That's not really going to affect me every single day. I could fix outside. We could figure that out, but the most important thing is inside. So that's very important. Very positive. Very positive. I see you in the future beginning to implement these things, implement these truths as time goes on. Slowly, some of you guys are doing it quicker than some of you other guys. Some areas is happening faster than other areas, but you're going to implement it eventually. Really nice. Really, really nice. All right, Virgo. And this goes for if you're a man or a woman. All right. So you're a Virgo and you're a teacher. That's Queen of Swords. That's the Queen of Swords job. Even if you teach preschool. Even if you teach 5th grade, that's definitely Queen of Swords if you teach 5th grade. Or high school. If you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, if you are even a spiritualist and you know a lot about something that people don't know a lot about. And you studied a lot. You studied for a long time. That's the Queen of Swords. That's the Queen of Swords. Every single profession has the Queen of Swords aspect to it. And it's like a newfound appreciation and healing. And the fact that this is why I feel like you need to pay me X, Y, and Z. Because I know this, or I could do this. And them, she, he, her, they can't do what I can do. They don't know what I know, right? So that's why I want X amount of money per year. You don't want to pay me fine. We talked about love and how we saw the devil and how Virgo, you know what's good, you know what's not good. So we could walk away from that. We could go bye-bye. That's all right. It's not your fault. All right, so let's see what's going on the ground floor. This is the overall energy. Let's see what's happening. What are you focused on? What's Virgo focused on in the 3D? What's really happening? Queen of Cups. So compassion, nurturing, feeling, loving what you do. Whatever you do, you're loving it. Feeling it. It being more about what it is that you do as opposed to what it's giving you. Right? You guys are really in love with what you're doing. Some of you guys, there is a Queen of Cups energy that is very helpful to you at work and that you can lean on. And you will find extremely helpful. You will also, some of you guys may find that a Queen of Cups energy, it may not even be somebody that you work with. It could just be a person that's just extremely helpful when it comes to your career and your finances. Because either they are very supportive, like if you're, maybe you don't like your job, and maybe they take care of you. Maybe you're having difficulty right now, and they have been taking care of you, or they will take care of you. Maybe you're, having a hard time, and maybe you're looking for advice, and this person is a great person to go to for advice, and they're very loving, they're very nurturing, they're very warm, they're very compassionate, they're very kind. I feel very soft energy. Like this person would never bite or scratch you. Like even if they would do it to others, they wouldn't do it to you in this aspect, in this specific situation. So it could even come in the form of somebody who maybe they have backbitten you. I'm not saying to lower your guards to someone who you feel like I can't really trust at work or in my personal life. But if this is someone who you know that they're generally not a bad person, but maybe in the past you have had tiffs, you if this person ends up coming to you and it just ends up being that way, you may find and feel like you can trust them, and you can trust that feeling because this person actually is someone you can turn to in this moment. They really will be able to help you. They really do know what they're talking about as well, okay? And they really do want to help you. It's what I really want to stress. Like, this person's intention is to help. There's a very helpful energy around you in October 2020, and it's mainly around healing your wounds, like your trauma. Like, that's the main thing that this person will be very helpful for. So you can definitely talk to them. They definitely, like, this person can help you with pretty much anything, right? I'm not saying that they will actually help you with pretty much anything, but the effects that this person could have in your life, in your career, in your financial sector, it stretches, right? It stretches. But I'm definitely hearing that they could lighten the load in some way. The Queen of Fire. So they definitely could lighten the load. They could physically lighten the load. They could be helping you with something to lighten the load. But this person actually does possess the ability to help you. All right, so I don't know why they're telling you, because they want you to trust your heart. Because I feel like some of you Virgos like, well, I could do, but I don't know, and trust your heart. If you feel like, I really think this person can help me, I really feel like it, trust it. 6 of Fire, 6 of Wands. Trust, be confident in your decision making. Just be confident, know that they can help you. And it feels like it's a person, all right? It's a person. I don't know. It could be somebody even that you reach out to for work. Someone who maybe this is their job, right? It doesn't matter. It can even be someone that you reach out to, a counselor, someone. It doesn't matter. It could be whatever. But they're a shoulder. Some of you guys have maybe seen like your boss. Like, you have a boss, and like maybe sometimes they could be kind of like rude, or, you know, maybe never thought you could really talk to them, but maybe something's going on in your life, or has been, and you finally talk to them and they're actually really understanding. Like, they actually really do everything they can to help. Because I really feel like that would be so amazing for you, Virgo, and you would have so much less stress. Like, there's whatever this is that you feel like you need help with, it's extremely stressful to you. And it could be impacting your career or your finances. Not majorly, but maybe you could function better if it weren't there, or if you had help with this. But reaching out or saying whatever this is or going to this person will do wonders. All right? They really want me to stress that, because there is an opportunity. But you may be, kind of afraid, or you may feel like, I don't know, indecisive. The Lovers, trust your heart, okay? Okay. So let's see what else is going on in your career or in your finances. You may even feel like you can go to this person for financial, to help grow your finances. This person can help you grow your finances. They can help you grow your finances, Virgo. All right, trust it. All right, so let's see what else you're going to be focused on. So there's a Queen of Cups energy. 5 of Swords underlying. Why is that? Oh, you guys have a limiting belief. You may feel like, oh, they could scam me, or they're going to turn around and stab me in the back. This person is not going to scam you. They're not going to stab you in the back. They really are Gucci, but it's in your heart. It's in your heart. Listen to your heart. All right, next energy we're focused on is the Moon. There is some lunar activity, the best sort of activity happening in your career and your finances. There could be some secret growth. There could be some energy that, things are kind of happening without your control. The Moon energy is like when you're looking at your bag and you turn around, your bag's on the bed, and you turn back around to look at your bag, and it's like on the table over there. That's the Moon energy, So there's things moving around. You don't know how they're doing it. There's definitely things happening in your career and your finances that are benefiting you, that are moving you ahead, Virgo. But you may be like, I don't know how this is happening, but I know it's happening. Temperance. This feels like big God energy, big spirit energy. Like, it feels like big, strong spirit. Like, like doing what it do. Like, it's like, don't mind me. I'm just depositing money in your account. You're welcome. just in case you were wondering, that's what it feels like. Temperance and the moon. I mean, it feels like a strong spirit guide. Some, you know, goddess spirit is just like smiling at you like, I like Virgo. I want to give Virgo this, or didn't Virgo want this? Let me get this to Virgo. You know, like it feels also like this energy is also very playful with you. So you may find these happenings, is what they're quoting unquote, they're like quote unquote happening in very serendipitous, funny, cute, sort of nudgy ways, where like, oh, you know, oh, I wasn't expecting that, or oh, like that's right on time. You know, it's kind of like the universe is winking at you. Okay, so whatever good things come, if really sweet things, you land really sweet deals and things that you try to wake up and something's working out and you didn't know it'd be working out when you woke up this morning. Just know that Spirit's winking at you, nudging you, being like, go back to that, you know? Don't worry about it, I got you. It's really cute. Something that's really adorable is happening in your career and your finances. All right, and it's positive. But it's adorable. 8 of Fire, it's just a road opener. So it feels like the roads are opening and good things can come through because the blocks are being removed because you're removing those limiting beliefs, right? And some of you guys, you may like, you know, do work or something like that. Or you may like do, I don't know, right? But whatever it is that you're choosing to do, it could be attached to this Queen of Cups energy. It opens the roads. It's showing it right here in October, the road's already opening. This is so cool. And it's opening, all right? 2 of Swords. Okay, so the 2 of Swords, okay, so basically the roads were closed off before because there were like, you know, like I call them like superfluous beliefs, like thoughts that like aren't yours, but like linger in your like space, in your energetic field, that are just lingering there. They're not yours. You kind of like need to shoo them away. They're like flies, you know, you shoo them away because they're not your thoughts. They're from everyone else outside of you and they're BS thoughts, but they were blocking your flow. They were creating a roadblock in your career and your finances. Or so I feel like some of you guys, it's your finances. It was creating a roadblock, a block in your finances. And it's a limiting belief that was just like spewed by someone outside of you. Someone just said it enough and you believed it. But it's ugats, it's basura, it's nothing, it's garbage, it's not real. And now and what's happening is, yo, what's happening is the borders are being strengthened. It's like your borders, your fences are being strengthened to be able to ward off this sort of stuff. This feels really magical. This feels like some like magical stuff is happening. I mean, the moon is already pretty magical. You couple that with this, with the Temperance energy, the 8 of Wands, and you got the Emperor here. It's very spiritual. It's very dominating spiritual energy. It's strong. It's like they're showing me like a man standing with his hands on his hips, you know, like guarding over something. It feels very powerful. Like there's nothing that's going to knock this out of the way. Like this isn't going anywhere. And like no one's even going to step to this energy. I dare you. Step to Temperance, the Emperor, and the Moon. I dare you. Like, you know, so you're good. I don't know. Some of you guys could be like, oh, well, you know, is it going to last? What kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? Of course it's going to last. Of course it is. I want to put that card in front of that because that's going to bug me if I don't. It's really positive. Moon is here. Moon is in a lot of people's career and finances. And it's just in a lot of people's readings. All right, so let's see what else you're focusing on. And they're saying it's also a part of this moon energy. And it's the Magician. Yo. Virgo, you guys are killing me right now. Who's going on which? Oh my goodness, man. Because my guys are like, just so you know, this is a part of the moon, the Magician. Someone is either manifesting or they're going to someone who really knows what they're doing. Yo. So, yeah, you guys are manifesting a lot of stuff, right? Some of you guys are manifesting, you know, you're using the law of attraction, and things are moving. I don't know why this is so funny to me right now. Like, I think it's this lunar energy that's making me laugh. The sun, because of how beautiful it is. Bro, Virgo, at this point, my guides cannot yell at me enough. So who is going to, like, someone is going to, like, a witch, and they know what they're doing. All right? And you may feel like, oh, they're going to scam me. They're not going to scam you, bro. Whoever this witch is, this is a witch. I wouldn't be surprised if this person slept underground at night. That's how witchy and one with earth they are. Like, whoa, there's some magic happening here. Some super magical thing happening that's just bringing everything together in career and finances, and in, well, no, I know what that is, but in career and finances, it's bringing everything together. Something is manifesting. Jeez. Wow. I don't know what was happening before. Something may have been going on, Virgo, or, you know, no. If something was wrong, Virgo, this feels like really, it's not weird. It just feels like there is some sort of interaction. This is not, it is natural, but it's not like, oh, you know, I was just walking down the street and this, you know, and then I saw this and I always see this person here. No, this feels like somebody came and they put down some stuff and it was a chemical and it was supposed to do that, and you water it every day, and then in 3 weeks your lawn looks completely different, and it, you know, it's some interference, it's interaction, it's interference, it's energetic manipulation. It's not like slowly building up over time. It's like manifestation, but it's like energy being pushed through. So that's why I'm like, this is magic, okay? And it's really positive. So if some of you Virgos were looking for money, were looking for business, it's right here. Especially if you already planted the seeds a minute ago, like a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, it's right here, right? If some of you guys, it was years ago you planted the seed, it's right here. But this feels like so sharp. It feels like it was like boop, 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 boop. And then now we're like, whoa, you know, this is fun, but it feels, this is super energizing, and that's why I feel like it's fun. It's like the universe is winking at you and there's things happening and you're like, wow, you know, it's really exciting. Judgment, okay? Judgment. This is a big deal. This is a big deal, Virgo. Wow. I want to know a little more about this. This feels like, this is just, they're just like, just so you know, this is good. Oh my gosh. Manifestation. The daughter of air. But it's reversed. Okay, so judgment. You need to make a judgment on speaking about something, on being forthright about something, on, you know, on trusting about something, on believing in something. You're making a judgment on a belief that you may have gotten at very young, right? But it wasn't a real belief, and it was blocking you from manifesting. Because some of you guys are this witch, and you had a belief that it wasn't really real, or you just didn't think that it was. But then you realize, and now because you've been making judgments over time, now you're seeing things change, and so now you're making that final judgment about that initial false belief, and you're realizing that it wasn't true, and that actually the truth of the matter was that what you believed before you were told that lie was the truth, and everything else after that was the lie. You know? This is pretty amazing, Virgo. But I also don't want to speak too much on it. I don't want to speak too much on it because of the moon. The moon's here, and the moon always makes me go like this. And I'm like, I'm not gonna say too much. But it feels very positive. It feels really magical. Now, for those of you guys that, you know, you're not a witch and you don't do that for a living, there definitely is some magical energy whipping up. And it's through the law of attraction, my dear. It's through moving on. It's through trusting enough to just move forward. You're also bringing that in, okay? That's pretty amazing, Virgo, okay? But ultimately, it's about trusting your gut. So if your gut is telling you, I need to do this to get this, or this is what I feel like I need to be doing, or this is what I feel like I should do this, then that's what you need to do, and that's going to take you there. You're not going to get there by second guessing your gut. It's whatever the lovers, right, your heart is telling you to do, go do it. go and do it, because that's going to lead you to whatever this is. This is amazing. And it feels like they're not giving me a time frame. They're not saying, oh, and it could happen in time. This feels like it's right here for you this month, Virgo. I mean, it's right here in October. It's screaming in my face. It's right here in October. So I would get on that. I would listen to my heart real quick. All right. I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't do that waiting thing. All right, Virgo. So this is really amazing manifestation, positive results, bringing things to fruition that you planted seeds for. That is so obvious. It is so obvious with these cards. It's not even a joke, right? The universe is winking at you. You got the moon talking to you. You don't know why. You don't understand it. It's okay. It's fine. And then you've also got this really helpful character. That could be you, but for most of you guys, this feels like it's someone outside of you. I'm sorry. It feels like it's someone outside of you, but for some of you guys, it could be you, right? And especially if you're Virgo, strong Virgo, it's someone who wants to help you and who can, right? And they got a lot of love. All right. So Virgo, that is what Spirit has for you, right? For career and finances. Really, really, really exciting, you guys. All right. So as we have been doing all month, we're going to shift into the Flower Oracle card pulling part of the reading. But before we do that, we're going to take a very short break. Please enjoy these videos from our sponsors here on YouTube, and we will be right back. Welcome back, Virgo. Time to get your oracle cards. Hello. So I've already drawn your card. There's no underlying energy for you guys either, because the cards have been thrown this way. So we're going to take a look at the cards. So what do we have here? We have Violet, faithfulness, and modesty. Okay. Modesty is a shining light that prepares the mind to receive knowledge and the heart for truth. Madam guides it. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to read the message for Violet, you guys. I just got to get to the page. All right. Inspirational message. While there's no need to hide your light beneath a bushel, it's not always necessary to clamor for attention. Sometimes the quietest voice with a modest message is the one that holds the greatest wisdom. Virgo, I really see you guys definitely in that strong hermit energy because you're strongly emotional. And you may be feeling like, I don't need to be so out there, and it's true. But this is also just a message that you should just hold on to and just remember it. Like when certain things happen, you may feel drawn to that message, or you may feel like that message really resonates with whatever that circumstance is. And it's because it's, it's just a message, and it's something, a little hug and a little bit of support for you with whatever it is that this is around. And it's also something you need to remember in October 2020. All right. So that is the reading, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm wishing you guys an extremely spooky October 2020, Virgo. Love you guys so much. So if you personally would like this reading just for you, except way more in depth, and for you to have and hold from now and for forever, you can purchase it by clicking the link in the description bar underneath the personal monthly reading. Now, for those of you guys who've made it to this point, I just want to remind you guys to make sure that you like this video, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and it's just one more reason to get up in the morning and for me to do and for me to express myself, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So I truly appreciate it, and I truly appreciate the support that you guys can give in whatever way that you have been and that you are giving it. I really appreciate it. Lastly, I want to talk more about my other services. They're also in the link. They're also in a separate link in the description bar down below, and I want to talk about my upcoming Patreon release that is up and coming. I'm working on it. I want it to be perfect for you guys. All right. So that is all the announcements I have for you guys in October. I can't wait to see you guys in the mid-month check-in. I'm not sure if I'm going to go live with that or if I'm going to just upload a video for that. I'm not sure yet, but we'll know soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys. Ta-ta for now.